Hello and welcome back to another Gran Turismo Spirit video. Today we feature the Hasemi Motorsport Nissan Skyline R32 GTR. Mr. Skyline, Masahiro Hasemi, utter the name to any Japanese motorsport enthusiast worth his or her salt, and we're confident their reaction will paint a picture of the reverence in which the decorated racing driver is held in the land of the rising sun. Hasemi began his career in the 1960s and 70s, reaching a milestone high in the 1976 Japanese Grand Prix when he became the first Japanese man to enter a Formula One race. He forged and solidified his legacy in the 1980s and 90s, however, driving Group 5, Group A, and JGTC Nissan Skylines. His deft skill and immense success with these cult classic Japanese touring cars earned him the moniker Mr. Skyline. A veteran of 5 24-hours of Le Mans races, Hasemi was a dab hand in long-distance endurance races too, winning both the Bathurst 1000 and Daytona 24 Hours in 1982 and 1992, respectively. In the late 1980s, he founded Hasemi Motorsport and began building his own Skylines to race in partnership with the factory NISMO outfit. Championships victories scored under his eponymous banner include the 1989, 91, and 92 Japanese Touring Car Championships. A phoenix risen from the ashes of the All Japan Sports Prototype Championship for Group C cars and the Japanese Touring Car Championship, the All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship, or JGTC for short, was founded in 1993 to reinvigorate the country's motorsport. While the technological rulebook was nuanced and strict, imposing myriad limits on power and weight in order to, theoretically, improve the quality of the racing, the comparatively simple category system was conceived to attract a wider variety of cars, both from Japan and American and European series, such as IMSA and the FIA GT Championship. Suffice to say, the formula worked. The grids were colorful, both spiritually and literally. The racing was intense, and thanks in part to the advent of the PlayStation era, and more specifically the Gran Turismo franchise, its popularity transcended Japan and spread right around the world. With national pride at threat from the European manufacturers, Nissan and its factory NISMO Motorsport arm entered a fleet of 3 Skyline GTRs in the 1994 JGTC Championship, to be run by various privateer outfits. 2 of those were evolutions of the old four-wheel drive Group A Skylines. The third, the car we're thrilled to be reviewing, was different. You see, the newly introduced rules for 1994, formulated primarily to slow the Skylines down, stipulated that modifications to the suspension systems of four-wheel drive cars were greatly restricted. To get around these rules, Hasemi Motorsport, working in direct partnership with NISMO, opted to convert its brand new GTR to rear-wheel drive, not only forgoing the weight of the additional drive shafts, but also opening up the rulebook for interpretation. The modifications didn't stop there. The resulting space freed up by the rear drive conversion meant the engine could be moved further back, optimizing the weight distribution. And further weight was saved by a specially fabricated aero package crafted from carbon fiber with NISMO's assistance. And what of the engine itself? NISMO were able to help supply a Works Group A specification Renick RB26DETT engine, mated to a bespoke ECU, accounting for the JGTC's new restrictor rules and a 6-speed X-Track sequential gearbox. The final R32 Gen Nissan Skyline, built and raced by Masahiro Hasemi, was certainly his swan song from a technological perspective. The stage was well and truly set, resplendent in the famous white and orange livery of the Japanese tech brand Unesia JECS, in which the Hasemi Motorsport Skylines had dominated the Japanese Touring Car Championships in 1991 and 92. This Nissan made its competitive debut in the All-Japan Fuji GT race at Fuji Speedway, the first of 5 rounds in the 1994 JGTC season. Amid a wildly diverse grid, comprising the usual JDM suspects, in addition to a Group C Porsche, a Ferrari F40, a Lamborghini Countach, and even an ex-WRC Lancia 037 Rally Group B. Hissemi demonstrated both his prowess behind the wheel and the raw pace of his new No. 3 Skyline by qualifying fourth. Agonizingly, a gearbox issue in the race cost him a points finish, but the field left Fuji well aware of the threat posed by Mr. Skyline. Sure enough, round 2 at Sendai Highland Raceway proved to be an utterly dominant weekend for Hissemi Motorsport. A true lap of a lifetime put the Unisia JECS Skyline on pole position. And in the race, Hissemi picked up right where he left off, leaving the rest of the field in his wake and crossing the finish line a staggering 15 seconds ahead of the second-place Skyline of his rival team Hoshino Racing. As extracurricular activities go, the inaugural 24 Hours of Tokachi in June of 1994 was a good one, and a welcome distraction from the JGTC Championship. Hissemi enrolled veteran compatriots Yukihiro Hane and Hideo Fukuyama to share the driving duties, the trio racing with the lucky number 7 on their Skyline, a positive omen, if ever there was one. And so it proved to be. In a showing of crushing dominance, the Hissemi Motorsport entry won the twice-round-the-clock affair by 10 laps. For round 3 in August, the JGTC Circus returned to Fuji Speedway, where Hissemi engaged in a battle with the Hoshino Racing entry of Masahiro Kageyama, who had emerged as the other key player in the running for the driver's title. Kageyama had the edge of Hissemi in the race, though a fourth-place finish garnered a welcome points boost. The penultimate round at Sportsland Sugo saw Hissemi narrowly pip Kageyama to a podium finish, teeing up a title decider in the final round at Mine Circuit. After 92 laps, Hissemi finished a whisper behind Kageyama, taking an admirable second in the driver's title and third in the constructors for his eponymous outfit. It was a mighty achievement for what was an experimental car in a new and fiercely competitive championship. The Hissemi Motorsport R32 made one final appearance in round 1 of the 1995 season, Hissemi drafting in the car in place of his team's new R33 generation Skyline, which was not completed in time. True to form, Hissemi put the car on pole position and finished fourth in a field comprising much more modern machinery. It was a fittingly emphatic end to a short but very sweet competition career. The JGTC was immortalized by Gran Turismo, and a generation of enthusiasts grew up virtually driving these colorful machines, a generation which is now maturing and in a position to acquire the cars which carved such an indelible impression on them. Internationally, the demand for and interest in JDM legends, both for the road and the racetrack, has already markedly increased. Masahiro Mr. Skyline Hissemi's Unisia JECS GTRs, or the Japanese Marlboro cars, as they became affectionately known, owing to their resemblance to the tobacco company's iconic colors, truly transcend physical and cultural borders and are now veritable legends of motorsport history. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what car you would like us to review next. Until next time, goodbye.